A beautiful young model mysteriously disappeared, only for her body to be discovered days later in an abandoned underground shopping mall. Her neck was tightly bound with a belt, her body completely naked, with her undergarments crumpled and discarded nearby. A wooden board covered her remains. After extensive investigation, police narrowed their suspicions to the victim's close female friend and her boyfriend. When the case came to light, the friend instantly became the target of public outrage. However, just as public opinion had seemingly reached a verdict, the case took a shocking turn. The truth behind it all began with a strange text message. Chen Kejie and Chen Kexiang were twin sisters born in Dongshan Township, Yilan County. Blessed with striking looks and tall figures, they had been the center of attention since childhood. Later, the two moved to Taipei together to pursue their careers, sharing an apartment to save on expenses and support each other. In Taipei, the elder sister, Chen Kejie, worked at a jewelry store. Her exceptional beauty earned her media coverage, and she was even hailed as Taiwan's most beautiful jewelry salesgirl. Meanwhile, the younger sister, Chen Kexiang, worked as an online model, occasionally taking on photoshoot gigs or endorsing esports games. Her social media was filled with detailed product promotions, and she often woke before dawn to prepare for shoots, a testament to her diligence and professionalism. Though not wealthy, the sisters lived comfortably, but their peaceful lives were shattered on March 1, 2017. That morning, Chen Kexiang left home in high spirits after applying meticulous makeup. Assuming her sister was in a hurry, Chen Kejie simply reminded her to be careful before going about her own business. However, Chen Kexiang, who usually returned early, had not come home by late that night, nor had she sent any messages. A growing sense of unease gnawed at Chen Kejie, who frantically called her sister dozens of times with no response. Holding on to hope, Chen Kejie reasoned that her sister might simply be busy. But then, a text message arrived. "I'm fine. Just discussing business with a client. Can't talk now." At first glance, the message seemed normal. But as someone who knew her sister intimately, Chen Kejie immediately noticed something off. The message contained Zhuyin symbols, a writing style Chen Kexiang despised. Originating in the warlord era, Zhuyin, a phonetic script largely replaced by pinyin in 1950, remains popular in Taiwan. Some users find it cute, while others, like Chen Kexiang, consider it pretentious and hard to read. Realizing the message couldn't have been sent by her sister, Chen Kejie rushed to Banqiao police station to report her missing. Police traced Chen Kexiang's phone signal to Taichung, over 100 kilometers from New Taipei City. Panicked, Chen Kejie headed to Taichung while rallying friends and family to help search. Through inquiries, she learned that Chen Kexiang had been scheduled for a photo shoot that day, arranged by her model friend and supposed bestie, Liang Sihui, with Liang's boyfriend, Cheng Yu, as the photographer. Unable to reach Liang Sihui online, Chen Kejie contacted Liang's mother, who claimed her daughter had gone to Taichung. Finally, at around 2 a.m. on March 2nd, Chen Kejie reached Liang Sihui, who insisted she hadn't seen Chen Kexiang, suggesting she might be with a client. When pressed for details, Liang grew evasive, eventually providing useless phone numbers. With no other leads, the Chen family continued questioning Liang, growing increasingly suspicious. Frustrated, Liang posted on social media that morning, calling the accusations of kidnapping the dumbest thing ever. Meanwhile, after an entire night of calling, Chen Kejie finally got through to her sister's phone at 8:10 a.m., only to hear a male voice. The caller, an employee at Evergreen Laurel Hotel in Taichung, claimed to have found the phone in a storage room. Rushing to the hotel, Chen Kejie was denied guest information due to privacy policies. After police intervention, records revealed Liang Sihui and Cheng Yu had stayed there. Surveillance footage even showed Cheng entering the storage room where the phone was found. Chen Kejie immediately alerted the police, who questioned hotel staff and uncovered another clue. The hotel front desk informed the police that Cheng Yu had repeatedly attempted to pay with a credit card during checkout, but the information could not be verified. which aroused the staff's suspicion and made them take special notice of the couple. Given that Liang Sihui and Cheng Yu were prime suspects in the case, at 12:45 p.m. on March 2, the two checked out of the hotel, only to be immediately arrested by officers from Taichung City's 6th precinct as soon as they stepped outside. Police promptly searched room 1122, where the pair had stayed, and discovered Chen Kexiang's national health insurance card, driver's license, ID, and keys in the bathroom trash. During a subsequent body search, officers also found Chen Kexiang's EasyCard, credit cards, and bank cards on Cheng Yu. However, when questioned about the origin of these items, both suspects refused to answer. They were then taken to the police station, where they continued to remain silent, forcing investigators to conduct a deeper background check. Liang Sihui was born in Taipei's Nangang district. Her father, a former police officer, had a son from a previous marriage that ended in divorce due to irreconcilable differences. After retiring, Liang's father visited his ancestral hometown of Maixian, Guangdong, where he met his second wife, Liang Sihui's mother, before returning to Taiwan to settle down. Thanks to her father's pension and her mother's stable income as a pastry chef, Liang's family was relatively well off. The eldest of two beautiful daughters, Liang had little interest in academics. Shortly before the incident, she had been attending Lingtung University's continuing education program, but was expelled for failing to register on time. In early 2017, Liang met Cheng Yu, a man who drove luxury cars, carried a black credit card, and claimed to be a renowned photographer shortlisted for the Pulitzer Prize and Sony World Photography Awards. The two quickly became a couple and moved in together. On February 20, 2017, Liang's father died suddenly of a heart attack, and Cheng even accompanied her to the funeral. As for Chen Kexiang, Liang's relationship with her was merely that of casual acquaintances who had met through modeling gigs. Compared to Liang, Cheng Yu had a far more sinister background. He had criminally assaulted a 15-year-old girl 4 times, avoiding prosecution only after his mother negotiated a 400,000 new Taiwan dollar settlement. In 2016, he assaulted another model, resulting in an active arrest warrant. Despite being married, after a 1-month whirlwind romance, he maintained multiple mistresses, including Liang Sihui. Cheng, originally named Gao Tingyu, was no wealthy heir. His parents had divorced, and his doting mother had raised him, and repeatedly shielded him from consequences for his crimes, even changing his name to help him evade his past. The con artist's modus operandi Cheng frequently posed as a rich bachelor by taking photos with luxury cars at dealerships and posting them online with rich kid captions, purchasing fake Ferrari and Porsche key fobs and counterfeit black cards to bolster his facade. His scams were crude yet effective, posing as a photographer to lure models into photo shoots, pretending to be a wealthy bachelor meeting women offline, claiming he'd been robbed and couldn't carry a bag, then safekeeping his fake car keys and black card in the victim's purse, only to steal their belongings later under the pretext of retrieving his items. Dodging bills by fake phone calls. If a woman was attractive, Cheng would harass or assault her before vanishing. Many victims, unaware of the deception, blamed themselves for driving him away. To prevent collusion, police questioned Cheng and Liang separately. At first, Cheng Yu claimed, after the photo shoot, Chen Kexiang left with a Mr. Zhong, a new Taipei city photographer, and Cheng merely took her forgotten bag. However, the police found that Mr. Zhong was a friend who had let Cheng crash at his place months prior, and had been in Hangzhou for 2 months. Then he claimed that Chen Kexiang fought with her boyfriend during the shoot and left alone to cool off. However, Chen's boyfriend and sister confirmed their relationship was happy. After hours of silence, an investigator suddenly mused aloud, "It's midnight now. Do you think the dead might return for revenge?" Casually recounting eerie past cases, the officer noticed Cheng growing visibly unsettled. Finally, the pressure broke him, and he began to talk. Subsequently, Cheng Yu led the police to an abandoned underground mall in Taipei's Nangang district. Following Cheng Yu's directions, the police discovered Chen Kexiang's body in the basement. Chen Kexiang lay naked in a cramped room, her body covered in wounds, with a strap tightly coiled around her neck. Her undergarments were crumpled and discarded nearby. It appeared she had been dead for some time, and the gruesome sight made even the seasoned officers at the scene avert their eyes in discomfort. The police then interrogated Cheng Yu again. Cheng Yu insisted that he had only harmed Chen Kexiang under the instigation of his girlfriend. According to his account, Liang Sihui and Chen Kexiang were in the same industry, but Chen Kexiang's fame far surpassed Liang Sihui's. Liang Sihui, however, believed she was far more attractive than Chen Kexiang, and resented how brands frequently overlooked her in favor of Chen Kexiang. This jealousy festered, especially after Chen Kexiang stole yet another endorsement opportunity from Liang Sihui recently. Fueled by long-standing resentment, Liang Sihui allegedly goaded her boyfriend into teaching Chen Kexiang a lesson. Liang Sihui first lured Chen Kexiang out under the pretext of a photo shoot, then instructed Cheng Yu to assault her and steal her belongings. Not only that, Liang Sihui allegedly helped Cheng Yu strip Chen Kexiang's clothes off, and even held a flashlight to illuminate the scene. During the assault, Chen Kexiang repeatedly cried for help. Fearing her screams might attract passers-by, Liang Sihui reportedly struck Chen Kexiang's head with a flashlight. After the act, she allegedly ordered Cheng Yu to silence Chen Kexiang permanently. To lend credibility to his claims, Cheng Yu told the police that Liang Sihui had taken Chen Kexiang's watch and worn it herself, and had hidden Chen Kexiang's phone case in their bedroom. Afterwards, the two fled together to Taichung City. After interrogating Cheng Yu, the police proceeded to question Liang Sihui. Unexpectedly, upon hearing that Chen Kexiang had been killed, Liang Sihui appeared utterly shocked. When the police informed her that someone had accused her of killing Chen Kexiang, Liang Sihui collapsed to her knees, weeping uncontrollably. She insisted that she and Chen Kexiang were as close as sisters, and that she had only introduced Chen Kexiang to her boyfriend because he mentioned a job opportunity. On the day of the incident, she claimed to have been resting at home the entire time, and had no idea Chen Kexiang had been killed. As for Chen Kexiang's watch, Liang Sihui explained that she had mistaken it for her boyfriend's and simply put it on. However, when questioned about the phone case in the bedroom, Liang Sihui denied any knowledge of it. When pressed about her presence at the hotel, she became evasive, unable to provide a coherent explanation. To determine who was lying, the police deployed a large team to review surveillance footage from the building where the crime occurred. Yet what followed only deepened the mystery surrounding the case. Surveillance footage from the crime scene building showed that at 12:34 on March 1st, a man and a woman did indeed enter the basement. Cheng Yu claimed that it was him and Liang Sihui. However, Liang Sihui insisted that the woman in the footage was not her, just someone with a similar build, and urged the police to find this mysterious woman. Meanwhile, Cheng Yu told investigators that Chen Kexiang had entered the building from another entrance. Upon review, another woman resembling Chen Kexiang was seen entering the building around the same time. However, due to the distance and poor quality of the footage, the police couldn't confirm. As the investigation deepened, more mysteries emerged. On a staircase not far from Chen Kexiang's body, police found two face masks, a water bottle and Chen Kexiang's shoes, which were immediately sent for DNA analysis. Forensic examination of the scene revealed only Cheng Yu's footprints, no traces of Liang Sihui. Yet, Liang Sihui's phone signal had been detected in the area, and the text message sent to Chen Kexiang's sister closely matched Liang Sihui's usual writing style. Faced with these inconsistencies, Liang Sihui either claimed ignorance or remained silent. The police pinned their hopes on the DNA results from the masks and water bottle. However, time was running out. DNA testing would take 2 to 3 days, while the legal deadline for submitting the case was only hours away. Unable to rule out Liang Sihui's involvement, the police decided to indict both suspects. On March 4, 2017, Cheng Yu and Liang Sihui were detained at Tuching Detention Center and Tuching Women's Detention Center, respectively. After Liang Sihui's arrest, a flood of angry netizens stormed her social media accounts, condemning her as vicious and spawning memes like "Beware of fake friends." Her past was also dredged up: allegations of working in nightlife, feuds with ex-boyfriends, committing crime less than 50 days after her father's death, and heavily edited photos that didn't match her real appearance. Some even mockingly called her the female version of a snake-eyed villain. Overnight, Liang Sihui became public enemy number one. But just as the internet was collectively condemning this venomous friend, the case took a shocking turn. Liang Sihui's mother firmly believed in her daughter's innocence. After her arrest, Liang's mother scoured nearby shopping malls and finally found proof of her alibi. Surveillance footage showed Liang Sihui present there during the time of the crime. Liang's mother explained that her daughter's phone had gone missing and was likely stolen by Cheng Yu. Police confirmed this, and when the DNA results came back, they showed only Cheng Yu and Chen Kexiang's DNA at the scene, completely exonerating Liang Sihui. Re-examining the surveillance footage, police realized the woman seen entering the side door wasn't Chen Kexiang at all, but another resident of the building, Ms. Huang. Further review of footage near Chen Kexiang's residence confirmed that the mysterious woman accompanying Cheng Yu was actually Chen Kexiang herself. The initial misidentification stemmed from the poor quality of the distant footage, combined with the fact that both women were wearing hats and masks due to a cold snap that day. Adding to the confusion, Ms. Huang coincidentally entered the building around the same time, inadvertently supporting Cheng Yu's false testimony. Confronted with irrefutable evidence, Cheng Yu finally confessed. He admitted to assaulting and killing Chen Kexiang, then framing Liang Sihui. In truth, Cheng Yu had long harbored inappropriate desires toward Chen Kexiang, but she rejected his advances. This led him to hatch a sinister plan. On February 28, 2017, he secretly accessed Liang Sihui's Facebook account, posing as her to offer Chen Kexiang a fake job opportunity. On March 1st, under the pretense of a photo shoot, he lured Chen Kexiang to the crime scene. Once alone, he assaulted her. When she screamed and resisted, he choked her into unconsciousness. After she briefly regained consciousness and cried out again, he strangled her to death, then used her bag strap to tighten around her neck and dragged her body to a nearby room. To cover his tracks, Cheng Yu used Chen Kexiang's phone to send messages to her sister, and even flirtatious texts to Liang Sihui's account to create the illusion that Chen Kexiang was still alive. He then staged the scene, scattering her belongings, shoes, masks, and a water bottle, along with his own mask in the stairwell. Fearing a death sentence or life imprisonment, Cheng Yu planted Chen Kexiang's watch and phone case in Liang Sihui's possession, and even arranged to stay with her at a hotel to implicate her as the mastermind. On March 6, 2017, prosecutors confirmed Liang Sihui's alibi and released her. On June 20th, the Shilin District Prosecutor's Office concluded the investigation, recommending the death penalty for Cheng Yu and dropping charges against Liang Sihui. However, on July 10, 2018, the Shilin District Court sentenced Cheng Yu to life imprisonment instead, ruling that the killing was not premeditated and lacked extreme brutality. The verdict sparked public outrage, but the ruling stood. Even after her exoneration, public forgiveness eluded Liang Sihui. Her cold demeanor, dismissing Chen Kexiang's family's concerns and hiding the fact that Chen Kexiang had gone out with Cheng Yu, drew heavy criticism. Liang Sihui later claimed Cheng Yu had impersonated Chen Kexiang, saying she was hiding and asked for secrecy. But netizens remained unconvinced, arguing she should have privately informed Chen Kexiang's family. After the case, Liang Sihui changed her name and attempted a comeback, but online harassment persisted. She tearfully insisted she had appreciated Chen Kexiang deeply, yet her subsequent pivot to online sales only fueled further backlash. Meanwhile, Cheng Yu repeatedly appealed, citing mental illness to seek a reduced sentence. On October 15, 2020, Taiwan's Supreme Court upheld his life sentence. Chen Kexiang's sister, Chen Kejie, stepped into the spotlight as an influencer, publishing a photo book and launching a clothing brand in her sister's memory. Yet, as she once said, "I just wanted you to live on with me." And so, the case closed. A tale of how one depraved man destroyed a young woman's life. It serves as a grim reminder. Danger may lurk unseen, and vigilance is our only shield. That's all for now. If you enjoyed this case, don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow Case Diaries. There are plenty more cases coming your way. Got thoughts on today's story? Drop them in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you think. See you in the next one.